Good morning. Welcome to our Let's Talk Business podcast. I am your host, Howard Johnson. I am also the Vice President of Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors, and I'm also the Managing Director and Project Manager for 707 Management. Today, we are doing a member showcase. So we have different topics every week, and this week we're doing a member showcase with some of our members. I'm going to get to those guys here shortly. But first, let me go ahead and thank our President's Club members, Amico Federal Credit Union, Enlighten Enterprises, Lone Star College, the Linwood Group, Southwest Airlines, our travel partner, and Quality Precision Coating. We'd like to thank them in supporting our Let's Talk Business podcast. Our guest today is Championship Ring No Coaches LLC, Mr. Jared Williams and Mr. Larry Smith.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, bro.
So, Jared, tell us a little bit about yourself, man, and where the people can find you at.
Oh man, my name is Jared Williams from Galveston County. You can catch me at. You can get in contact with us.
Yeah. Phone number, email address, website.
Yeah, for sure. I thought that'd be something we'd do at the end.
Nah, we're gonna do it. We gonna plug you a couple times.
Straight up, bro. That's 100. But look, so
this is a member showcase.
Address. Look, the email address is theculturegc@gmail.com. We have a couple different businesses. I have a nonprofit organization. We also have the Championship Rings No Coaches.
Okay.
It's the LLC. So, but the nonprofit email is theculturegc, as in Galveston County, @gmail.com.
Okay.
Phone number 281-729-7934.
You can also reach me, Larry Smith, with Championship Rings No Coaches, TXARLA2021 Phone number 501 area code 607-7023.
Okay. Larry, tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
Well, man, I'm from Galveston, Texas.
Graduated,
moved to Lamarck. Graduated from Lamarck High School 2003.
Man, we just did an event down in Lamarck when our Belizean delegation came in, and we did a tour of Lamarck. Man, they doing a bunch of stuff down there now. They got an Amazon hub that's being built down there. The dog track is going to be turned into some stuff. Man, Lamarck has
we're excited about
a lot of stuff going on down in Lamarck.
The future is bright down there.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff going down in there. So keep on telling us, man.
So graduated from there 2003. Got a football scholarship, played ball in Southern Arkansas University. Stayed there, graduated. Business accounting degree.
Okay.
Then I started traveling a little bit. My uncle retired from the NFL.
Yeah.
And so I went out there with him. He opened the dealership. Well, it was the GM of like 7 dealerships out in Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay.
And so that's what my sales kind of, I guess you can call it.
You got in the sales there, yeah.
Right. I got in the sales really good and got my confidence up in talking to people.
Okay.
Got real bashful, Yeah. But that training helped me out. I've been in the dealership world for a while. Started really about entrepreneurship around about 24, 25. I got with a network marketing company called Organo Go.
Holton Buzz. Man, we ain't plugging nobody on this show. But hey, listen. Listen, Holton, listen, I am a product of listening to the instructions of somebody who's in a position that I want to get to. And I mean, I ain't plugging nobody, but Holton, he's a genius.
I was,
And I'm going to say that and leave that alone.
Yeah.
He's a genius.
Okay.
So OG affiliate.
Yes,
so I understand personal development is
Yes.
very, very big
Right.
there. And he taught me that, bro. Like, really, I wouldn't be sitting here where I'm at right now with the information and knowledge that I have if he hadn't opened my eyes up to personal development.
Yeah, for sure.
And he don't even know it. He know me.
Right.
I mean, we've met before, and if he seen me, he'd probably be like, "Oh yeah, I kind of remember you." But like, he changed my life, bro.
Yeah.
He changed my life.
It did. It really did.
He changed my life.
I was playing arena when he started doing it. He called me. He was like, "Hey, bro,
you got to get in this."
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, I never
hey,
get
he made it important, but he kept it short and sweet.
Yeah.
And he glorified his upline and put you on the phone
the
with them. I mean, what they teach you, bro. I can't even
different.
go into it enough. It's
it was
just
different.
It's bettering yourself.
Yes.
Like it wasn't even about that coffee. For me, it was about. It was about rubbing shoulders with them boys these dudes walking around in designer suits and driving nice cars and living in nice houses and not working for nobody.
Right.
But themselves.
Yeah.
But themselves. They pushing their business and their brand. I mean, it was just, man, to sit back and watch it and see it and just look at it was enough for me. And it helped me figure out, okay, this is what I got to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I didn't even make my break in Organo Gold. Right. I made my break in my lane and doing what I do.
Yes.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
and it was a business. It wasn't a network marketing. It wasn't a network marketing platform. It was my business.
Yeah,
you know, I was in construction, so that's where I made my break at. But the information and the teaching and the leadership that I sat under for those couple of years that I did OG, man, it just was. Yeah. Man, like I'm still really, really good friends with one of the guys there. His name Ed Haynes, but man, just
it was information for me at the time. I've never heard of Napoleon Hill at that time.
Oh yeah.
So when my brain got to kind of moving around,
Think and Grow Rich.
Like okay,
they
hiding something from me.
Yeah,
so I got to dig it. I'm an old college boy. I got to dig it.
All the secrets of the world are hidden in books, man. If you don't read or if you don't. Look, Holden taught me turn your car into a classroom. Audio books. Yes. If you don't read audio books, get the book and listen to it. But all the secrets of the world are hidden in books. Because you know they like, okay, well, it's only gonna be a few people that's gonna pick this stuff up and read it. You know, and or they're hidden over at the chambers. We got a lot of the information here too.
Yes, indeed.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's about it there, man. And I've been on my journey ever since.
Okay. So you here, you in Galveston County as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you two guys are business partners, correct?
Yeah,
that's correct.
Okay, so Jared, tell us a little bit about yourself. I mean, you told us you was from Galveston County and where to find you at. So you know, how did you guys link up to start the championship ring No Coaches LLC?
So me and Larry cousins.
Okay, all right.
We've been linked by side, you know what I mean? Been solid with each other since been a minute, you know what I mean? And I went off to college. I went to Texas Tech, played ball. He was in Southern Arkansas. Always kept in contact. You know what I mean? That was that year. For me, I can say personally, like for me, I call Lalo. I'm going through something. That's what we call him, Lalo. Yeah. Right? If I call him, I'm going through something. He gonna give me that. You know what I mean? Some good direction. It was the same for him. So like we always kept that connection, man. We were separated from each other for at least 10 years. At least 10 years. You know, you had them. Family and friends that you have in high school, right? And growing up in life. But then when you grow up, you go your separate ways. You still be cool, but you depart. You know what I'm saying? You really don't talk too much. That was never our case. So then we both ended up just moving back home, man, and seeing the state of emergency that our area was in, you know, and the opportunities that was there. So we just linked up, man, and we just put our minds together.
Okay, so quick question. I mean, I understand championship rings, and I understand, you know, not having a coach. So tell me, or tell the people what Championship Ring No Coaches LLC. What does that mean?
Well,
like, how did you guys come up with that name?
What it was when we started to realize the information that we were learning over this course of the last few years, outside of high school and college,
right?
That there was more information out there that we didn't know. Like someone said not long ago, we were speaking earlier. You know, it was in plain sight.
Yeah.
We just didn't know where to go look for.
Yeah.
You know, and so once we started digging and learning and things started going in our way. Man, we did championship rings, no coaches. You know, we finna develop every contract available, get every championship ring.
Exactly.
With no coaches.
So in other words, you won, but nobody taught you how to do it.
Right.
You dug down, pulled yourself up by your bootstraps, and went out and won.
Exactly.
So and that's a good story. That's a good example for the people that's listening today. Like, you know, I've been looking on YouTube and I see these people they working out, and while they working out, is somebody on there talking saying, "Ain't nobody finna come pick you up. Ain't nobody finna tell you to do it. Ain't nobody finna help you. Ain't nobody finna hold your hand. Just get up off your tail and do it for yourself." And so that's when you were talking about it right here. That's what I heard in my mind. I was like, man. Nobody finna come, you know, just give you some information.
And we thought that.
And nobody feeling sorry for you out there.
And we did. We thought that.
Yeah,
you know,
you thought I'm starting this business thing. Yeah.
You know, you're going to for sure come back. Hey, nephew,
let me show you how to do it.
Let me show you do this.
And it's not a ploy on anybody. Don't think that we're bashing, but it's just, it's reality, man. Nobody's gonna give you anything because we live in a capitalist world. So you know, it's always people who feel like it's competition. So for me, I don't feel like I'm in competition with the next man.
No.
Because even if we're in the same business, if you got a construction company and I got a construction company, I see that as three different opportunities.
Yeah.
One, I got an opportunity to learn something from you if you higher than me. Two, I got an opportunity to teach you something if you're lower than me. And three, we got an opportunity to network with each other.
Yeah.
So it's not a competition.
No. Right.
And
plenty work out here for everybody.
And once that is exactly right. And once people get it out of their mind that you have to compete with the next person, we'll progress a whole lot further, a whole lot faster. Like man, I could talk about that for like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12. All day I could talk about that. You know, and we were sitting down talking before. I mean, I had to get politically correct before I got back on the show because there's some things about me and some things in my past that, you know, they allow me to be myself, and I had to get politically correct before we got back on here. We was having some conversation, and it was actually great conversation, and we were just talking. We were talking about 24s, and people were like, what are 24s? Some people think, oh, them some rims. No, we're talking about the number of hours that people have in a day. Whether you have $0 in your pocket, whether your account's in the negative, or you have 8 zeros behind your first number, which is $1 billion for those that don't know. If you're a billionaire, you have the same 24 hours as the next man. And, you know, some people always give that statement as, oh, you know, I'm just taking it one day at a time. Now, you're not taking it one day at a time. You're giving one day at a time. So, you know, what you do with that 24 hours is pretty much your business. And just reflecting back to the personal development that we were just talking about earlier with that one company that we were a part of, it's just personal development. If you spend as much time personally develop as you do watching TV when you get home from work, that would be enough to catapult you to the next level, man. Some people just don't understand that, you know? I was listening to a young lady talk yesterday, man. She really, really cool, really, really super, super dope chick. And she was talking about the attack on people via social media, fake media. And I mean, this is the Black Chamber of Commerce. It's an attack on black people, black men. And so she was talking
black
about
kids,
that and referring to how social media is painting this picture for society about black people. And it just was a good conversation. It was a great enlightenment for people who don't see it. Like if you look at that picture being painted, we talk about the word television. Somebody else is telling the vision, and I learned that from that company we were in. You allowing somebody else to tell the vision. That's why it's called television. And then she said something even a little deeper. She said, "Tell lie vision." They telling a lie, and you're seeing it. So it becomes a reality to some people. And she was just saying, "Don't get caught up." The board went off nice. She was just saying, "Don't get caught up." You hit the
big ass feet, man. My bad, bro.
All right, we back out here. Yeah, I came back on, but it cut off again. Yeah, there we go. All right. Nah, we back out here, man. We had a little technical difficulty. But yeah, we back out here with our guests, Jared Williams, Larry Smith, Championship Rings, No Coaches LLC, and we just getting down to to business, and it's a member showcase. So at this point, what we're doing is we're talking about the members. We're talking about, how they got started, the choices that they made in business. So we're giving you a transparent view of people that are in business and some of the things that they may have faced starting their business, during the process of the business, and where they're at now and how they got there. So, that's what a member showcase is. It showcases our members and tells you a little bit about them. But while we're taking a break, again, if you're tuned in, this is the Let's Talk Business podcast with Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. And we always like to thank our President's Club members, Amico Federal Credit Union, Enlightened Enterprises, Lone Star College, the Linwood Group, Southwest Airlines, our travel partner, and Quality Precision Coatings. If you want to become a President's Club member and be a part of the chambers, feel free to contact us, 832-875-3977. Again, that's 832-875-3977. And also, I like to give a shout out to GMT Radio, bro. Like, they put us on, www.gmtradio.com. My boy Nice over here, and they call him Nice for a reason, because he's nice with this thing. Anything you're doing with entertainment media, whether you trying to do a record album, even events. They do events over here. They host events, weddings, parties, sitcoms, TV shows, videos, anything you want to do in the entertainment world. Check out Nice, gmtradio.com. Go to your Apple Store, your Google Play Store, download the app, the GMT Radio app. You can check out our podcast on that same app, on that same gmtradio.com, and all of the TV shows that they have on there, everything that they have going on. Even I think they even have workout classes over there in their studio. They got a state of the art studio, bro. Like, I'm telling you, it's state of the art. Anything that you thinking about doing in a studio, you can do over there. They'll set it up for you. They got ready rooms. They got, pretty much. Like, it's top of the line. Check it out. So, just telling you a little bit more about the chambers, man. We're connecting you to business. We're connecting your business to the money. That's what we do here at the chambers. We know business, and our members make business happen. Over here, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. It's your business. You have to do the work, but you don't have to do it alone. We'll help you move along in the process of getting your business to where it needs to be. We also now, here recently, probably a few months now, we're a self-certifying entity for the HUB certification, which is your historically underutilized business certification that allows you to do business with government entities. We also service a bunch of different areas in business, which construction, logistics, that's trucking and any type of movement of products, administrative, marketing, even if you provide a service or you have a product that's outside of those, we help those businesses. And what we do is we get them access to opportunities and information. So if you're listening today and you're not a member of the chambers, join the chambers.
Please join.
It's been a blessing.
And then that's what we're going to get into. But real quick, I want to go over our mission statement. Here at the chambers, we acquire and disseminate valuable business information, resources, and tools to member firms so that they can achieve entrepreneurial parity and economic prosperity in the region and internationally. And what that simply means is that we go out and we find the stuff that is sometimes hidden in plain sight. Yeah. The information that you need for your business to make your business prosperous. And not only do we get you that information, we don't make you prosperous. We get you the information. Not only do we get that information for you, but we give you what's called a parity. And parity just means that we level the playing field. So those larger companies that are out there doing business that you see and you're like, okay, well, I do the same thing they do. They're $1 billion company, but I'm a $100,000 company. How can I go out and get those jobs? And that's one of the things that I was just talking about, us being self-certifying. The HUB certification, that's pretty much what that is. If I say another word on here, you'll understand exactly what it is. If I say an affirmative action, everybody knows what affirmative action is. Right. Oh, that's what helps black people. That helps minorities. Well, and I learned another term for it. It's called marginalized businesses. Affirmative action helps marginalized businesses. Well, to hide affirmative action in plain sight, they changed it. Changed it to certifications. And the certification became a hub certification, a DBE certification, a MBE certification, a SMBE certification, SBA. I mean, all of these terms, all of these acronyms are certifications that are hidden in plain sight. So when you say certification to a person, the first thing they say is, well, I don't think I qualify for it. Right. Well, how do you know if you don't know what the qualifications are? Right. You know, how do you know? Like, if you have a certain undertone under that 1/16 that makes you a certain color on the top, then you qualify for some of the certifications that are out there. I mean, saying without saying, if you're a woman that's in business, you qualify for some of these certifications. So it's knowing or having the information, which is what the Chambers provides for you, that allows you to play the game. I think the three of us up here have played sports before, and if you don't know the rules of the game, if you don't know the rules of engagement, then you can play the game, but you can't effectively play the game. Right. Correct. If you don't know that you can't move until the ball is snapped, then you're gonna be offsides every time, and you're not effectively playing the game.
You're gonna be out the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
The coach gonna take you out the game.
Pretty much. And here at Tri-County, we service 4 regions. Region 1 consists of Harris County, Montgomery County, Liberty County. Region 2 consists of Galveston County, that's where these boys from, Brazoria County, Fort Bend County. Region 3 is Chambers County, Jefferson County, Orange, and Region 4 is Jasper County, Newton County, and Hardin. And we also have an international arm which services Central America, the Caribbean, South America, and soon to be Africa. So you can't really miss us here at the Chambers. We're here, for members. And I think I was talking to somebody one time, and I told them, I was like, we gather the information. It's not for Ms. Thompson. It's not for Tri-County, but it's for the members of Tri-County. Yeah. I meet a lot of people, and when I tell them I'm with Tri-County, the first thing I get is like, man, you guys are a working chamber. You do a lot for your members. And it feels good to be a vice president of a chambers that actually gets out there and helps their members. So, and I tell people, if you're in business, you need to be a part of a chambers. You need to have the support, and you need to have the support of, and also support a local chambers. I mean, and there are other good ones out there. I'm biased to Tri-County, for many, many reasons, but there are other good chambers out there. So if you're in business and you're not a member of a chamber, join the chamber. Join the chamber, and make sure you do your research when you join the chamber. Make sure that chamber is going to mesh well with your business. Make sure that chamber is going to help your business grow. But in speaking about joining a chambers, Mr. Williams, Mr. Smith, what brought you guys to Tri-County?
Man, just like anything else, you get to reading up on stuff. This is this Chamber of Commerce. You hear, never knew what it really was. And then really, somebody put a bug in my ear. It's like, you need to talk to this lady.
Was it Miss Bobby?
Yeah, it's definitely Bobby.
Miss Bobby is the other host here. That's my girl. Yeah, Lucretia Holman. I'm gonna say a government name. Lucretia Holman. Yeah. Bobby, yeah. Bobby is a great person, man.
Man, really is, and not even realizing it. I've been knowing her my whole life. Didn't know her. Me and her son grew up together.
Oh, okay.
Graduate, like my classmate, played football, basketball together our whole lives.
Oh, wow.
I haven't talked to him or her in a minute, and I reached out, and it was all love, man.
Yeah.
It was all love.
So you got in touch with Miss Bobby, and Miss Bobby was like, "Oh, you got to join the chamber. You got to meet Miss Thompson."
Right, exactly.
You met Miss Thompson, and you got that wealth of information.
Man,
like, wow.
I ain't slept so good, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you something.
He got good sleep after that.
What I'm telling you, you finally like, ooh.
It's like a weight is lifted off your shoulders.
Yes,
and that's what I say. Like, people think I'm just laying out stuff that rhyme, but I say you in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Right. It feels good to walk into a place looking for something, wanting something, and receive it. And when you receive it, it's like, man, this is finna send me to the next level.
And not only that,
then you come from this position right here to what I'm doing now. Is, if you can't see me, you listening. I'm dropping my shoulders because a weight is lifted off of me. I'm not carrying that weight by myself no more.
And the biggest thing to me about it, like our energy, the energy in that room, man. That first day I met Miss Thomas, and it was just all love, man.
Yeah.
It wasn't no.
Yep.
It wasn't like business. It was like some family, like
family,
like a long lost auntie that I've never met. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we're gonna keep it real with you.
Very much so.
Ain't gonna play with you. Gonna tell you what you need.
Very transparent.
Yeah, very transparent.
And straight to the point. Matter of fact, I don't do no sugarcoating. I don't wipe no tears. Yeah. She's very matter of fact, but super knowledgeable, man.
Yeah, man.
Super knowledgeable, and she shares the knowledge. You know, if you're a chamber member, there's not a time you can't pick up the phone and say, Ms. Thompson, I'm looking for, this, or I want to be introduced to this person. Can you put me in touch with them? And she says, oh, yeah, let me make a phone call.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let me do this. Oh, yeah, let me take care of that. So it's not a time, where she doesn't look out for the chamber members, man. I tell people, you join this chamber, you're going to be able to get in touch with, from the top people coming on down. If it's a board, if it's anybody that's on the board of directors and they can help your business or they do something that you're looking for, you can always, Ms. Thompson, hey, do we have somebody in the chamber that does this? Oh yeah, one of our board members does this. Here, take their number, give them a call. And she calls me, hey, one of the members from the chamber is going to be giving you a call. I gave them your number. Can you help them out? No problem.
Yeah.
So you get put into a network of people that really, really, genuinely want to see you succeed.
Right,
so,
right.
And it's cool. So Larry, how was today your first time meeting Ms. Thompson?
No, we come back at the previous meeting.
Okay, so how was your first meeting? What was your experience?
Well, every time I go into, especially someone like that, I'm always going with an attitude of it's going to give me what I'm looking for. Whatever I'm looking for me. Back to that deal. And man, the energy was right, She wanted, like she was wanting and willing to help, that's what we wanted, So me, I'm just big about energy. I'm gonna feel you as soon as I walk into the room. I'm gonna feel what the energies feel full of when I walk in, So if it wasn't right, I would have told Jerry, man, I'm not feeling this. But everything was really good.
Yeah.
I experienced it. I experienced a lot from her. From her knowledge that you speak about, told us a lot about a lot of information that we did not know. So that always helps. You learn something new your first day, you won't come back for more.
Yeah. It's just the beginning, man. That's the part that, like I said, for me, to know that you're around some good people that want to see you win, that's gonna guide you. As long as me and Larry talked about, look, man, at this point, we ain't gotta do too much thinking. One thing you gotta do is follow directions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The blueprint is out there.
Just follow directions, man. Yeah. If he asked me a question, I just told him, I'm not gonna think much about this situation, man.
I was like, you're right.
This lady just showed me what I need to see.
Yeah, so you're right.
So whatever they want us to do, that's what I'm gonna do.
Right.
Simple as that. So.
Yeah. So you was talking about a word like. I'm big on definitions. So I heard Larry say it. I heard you say it. And I'm a firm believer of it. We're talking about energy.
Yes.
And you were saying, the energy in there was good.
Yeah.
So, energy is just the capacity for doing work.
Right.
That's what energy is. Like when a person says energy, that's it. It's the capacity for doing work. And capacity in turn means what you can handle.
Right.
So energy gives you what you can handle, and it helps you to do work. And the thing about energy is never created, and it's never depleted. It's only transferred. And it's transferred from one person to another.
Right.
And some scientists took some time to learn how to harness energy. Now everything that we do, we're connected to energy. Like we're people. Our bodies are conduits for energy. That's why if you touch a live circuit that that is man-made now. The energy, like the power going through your house, it'll tear you up. So energy, man, I'm so big on disambiguating stuff, making stuff simple and plain for people. But when you start talking about energy, even negative energy is necessary.
Right.
Because if you learn how to transfer it and the positive energy, it can still work for you.
That's extremely powerful.
You look around the room
powerful.
And you see lights. All that's energy.
Yeah.
And all the energy company, they learn how to do one of two things. They learn how to take energy, positive and negative, and make it useful for everyday life. So a lot of people be like, oh, I don't want to be around that negative energy. No, you want to be around it, but you want to learn how to transfer it.
Yeah.
Because if you think about something, if you've never experienced bad, you won't know what good is.
Right.
If you don't have negative, you can't have positive. You can't say what positive is.
Right.
And if you look around with everything that goes on in the world, we'll take a car for example. If the negative battery cable's not hooked up, the positive can't receive a charge. The battery is what transfers the energy. It takes the negative energy and loops it to the positive and sends it back through the car, and that's what allows your car to run.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the negative energy, then positivity can't exist. So a lot of people, I'm saying this right now so that you can have a different perspective on negative energy.
Right.
You need the negative energy.
Definitely.
You don't have to live with the negative energy. You don't have to take the negative energy with you, but you need it.
Yeah.
You need it, and you need to learn how to transfer it. Man, let me get back on subject. We talking about the chambers. We got all our, so like I'm big on a bunch of things, man. And like I said, personal development is at the top of my list for things that I'm big on. So I like to give people, tools and resources too. So that energy thing is big for me. I tell people all the time, man, good energy is always great, but sometimes, like if a person's having a bad day, you know what I tell them? I say, come on over here and give me a hug. Let me take some of that negative energy from you. Give you some of this positive energy. Because I know what to do with it. A lot of people don't know what to do with it. A lot of people having a bad day and they just going to have a bad day. It's going to keep spiraling down. At least it's going to seem like it's spiraling downhill. All you got to do is check it.
Catch yourself.
All you got to do is check it. Stop it, check it. Say, hey, look, let's fix this. Let's get this right. Let's channel this back in. Let's corral this back in and get it right. Let's get this negative terminal hooked up and hook this positive up, and we finna transfer some energy. Because like I said, our bodies are conduits.
Right.
So we transfer energy like, man, I could talk about a bunch of stuff, man. Like our bodies have what they call bowel movements, and the bowel. Like if you think it's just a transfer. We're
consistently.
Like you can take that waste and make energy out of it, bro. Man, I could talk about a lot of stuff, man. But we gonna get back into this mirror showcase thing, man, and talking about the chambers, man. So, how has the chambers helped you guys?
So, I'll start off.
Okay.
So, like I said, we just started this week, right?
Uh-huh.
And it gave me a lot of clarity and a lot of, for sure, guidance.
How important is clarity?
Man, it's everything.
I guess you could say that a certain population of people use it as church.
Yeah.
This is my church.
Yeah.
Right.
I come back. I come in kind of empty. I gained a little information. It didn't leave me empty when I left. I wanted some more. I'm coming back the next week. For more of that information.
Clarity.
So you say it gave you clarity, and it gave you direction. So what else? How did the chambers contribute?
The network.
And if it's nothing else,
that's what I was just going to say. But go ahead, Larry.
The networking.
The networking.
The networking is so broad. Like I never thought coming into the door that I'll be talking about making a plan to go to Belize or anything like that. This was about building business. I just come to build a business, create jobs, see Lamar do better. Basically, see Gabs kind of do better. But when you come in, she just opened up. Like I come in small-minded of what it looks like. This is broad. This is way broader than I thought.
Business is big.
Well, one thing when you first starting a business too, and you can go through those hard times. You be like, man, is this what I'm supposed to do? Is this what I'm supposed to do?
Take it out.
See, when you get here, you don't have to ask it out.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Once a guy, he'd be like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
That's what disambiguation
you know what I'm saying?
is.
Like this is
It's making it simple. It's making it simple and plain. So yeah, this is what business is. We disambiguate, you know, all of it. We make it like you said, make it clear. And that clarity is very important in business.
Yeah.
Clarity is one of the main things, because if you can't see clear, you can't make decisions that will benefit you.
Yeah.
You know, so like clarity is major.
And like I say, man, networking is way bigger than what we thought, what we was thinking. You know what I'm saying?
We service 4 counties, so if you just think about Galveston County, is only one of the counties that we serve. Yeah. We service 4 regions that encompass 12 counties.
Right. Yeah.
If you think about that network, we probably service over 2,000 small businesses.
Yeah.
If you think about that network, man, that's a huge network. Like that's a huge network.
You don't even. Like you said, one of the things that they say about our people is that it's hard for us to come together, right?
It's not. All you need is a contract. No. A contract. Like I hear it all the time, but I hear it 100,000 times. Oh, I don't work with black people because of this or because of that. I was like, well, all you need is a contract, and what a contract does is simply this: it takes out the guesswork. It lets you know what my expectation from you is, and lets me know what your expectation from me is. And if in the event the expectations are not met, it tells you what's going to happen if those expectations are not met. That's what a contract does for you. If you want to do business with somebody, get a contract. Don't do a handshake. Right. Don't say, oh, that's my homeboy and we good. Right. No. Get a contract.
Where I was going with it, though, was like, you see a lot of, this is like you said, it's the Black Chamber of Commerce. They always say it's one thing that black folks can't come together to be successful. That was huge to me coming here. It's nothing but black folks here, and they all coming together to be successful. And you know what I'm saying? Like that's huge for me.
Here's a lot. Here's something that it didn't open my eyes, because I didn't limit the sky on this, but people are starting businesses during a so-called pandemic where no money was being stimulated in the economy. Hence, all these stimulus checks that went out.
Right.
And then the crazy thing, let me tell you what this government did, man. They gave stimulus checks to people who were below a certain income. And the reason they did that is because they knew that those people were going to spend those checks. They weren't going to invest them in the business. That's why it was called a stimulus check, for them to go out and stimulate the economy.
But back though they gave big time businesses millions of dollars as well.
Yeah, they did because I mean I won't even get into millions. I wouldn't get. I'm not gonna get into that conspiracy theories, which are here right now on this platform. But we always can talk about it. We always can talk about it, man. This is a good podcast. We're really enjoying the member showcase. They getting to know more about. I'm the vice president here, so you get to know more about me and see, just the transparency of the chambers. Ms. Thompson. I try to get her on the show as much as I can, because when she's on here, this thing is blew out the water from, the knowledge that she has and us playing back and forth off each other. And they're always really, really good shows. But again, I want to thank our President's Club members, Amico Federal Credit Union, Enlighten Enterprises, Lone Star College, the Linwood Group, Southwest Airlines, our travel partner, and Quality Precision Coatings for being a part of our podcast. And if you want to be a part of any of those President Club, you want to become a President Club member, we accept all types of membership. All you do is go to our website, Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce.org, or you can visit us on Facebook. We have a Facebook page, or you can give us a phone call at 832-875-3977. 832-875-3977. We're here to help businesses. We're here to put you guys, and we're here to get you guys the information, resources, and tools that you need for your business to go to the next level. So, fellas, we are at a point where we get ready to close this thing out. So, I'm gonna let y'all give any last words that you wanna tell. Say, so y'all been with us. Y'all just started with us here now. You're fresh in the business. You're doing business. So, tell somebody who came and said, you know what, I'm thinking about starting a business, man. What should I do? So, what would your response be to that?
Don't quit, right? Mm-hmm. Whatever you have in your heart, man, pursue it. And you're going to go through those bad times. You're going to go through some hard times. You're going to go through some self-reflecting times where you think, like, hey, like I just said, maybe this ain't for me. You know, you got to keep grinding, man, each and every day. Like I said, with that 24, right? That's all that matters. That 24 each and every day, man. Don't stop. Believe in yourself. When nobody else, 100%, somebody's going to tell you you tripping. Continue to believe in yourself, man, and keep pushing.
Larry.
Well, my big thing was, I've always been a risk taker. Even when I was green, didn't know anything, man. You just got to be able to take those risks and don't be scared, man.
Yeah.
We're not afraid to take those risks.
Take a risk in yourself.
Yes, that was it. I've been taking a risk in myself.
You get out, you drive a car every day, and you take a risk on the people around you. Take some risk on yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself. I mean, if nobody else believes in you, start off by believing in yourself. And when you believe in yourself and you succeed, then other people will see that, and then that energy starts to flow. It starts to process. Like that energy of you believing in yourself starts the car. And once the car started, you can go where you want to go. As long as you put gas in it. But you know, starting the car is first. You know, step out there. You know, make a decision to do it. Like for me, you know, the Chambers taught me about business. Like I didn't know nothing about business, and now I know a little bit about a little bit. Like you can ask me some questions, and you know, we can get it done. So, you know, I know I have a wealth of information about business now. You know, and so
open your mouth, network, and talk to people.
Yeah,
don't be afraid to talk to the man who you standing next to in the line at McDonald's. You'll never know who that is.
I tell people that all the time. I was like, if you make eye contact with somebody passing, say hello.
Yeah. Right.
You don't have to stop and hold the whole conversation, but if y'all made eye contact, hey, how you doing? Have a nice day. And keep it moving. Right. And some people, you know, will just look at you and put their head down and walk past. No, I'm going to make you speak to me.
Yeah, for real.
Let me stop. Well, this has been our podcast here Friday. Is it October? October the 29th. Man, October's over with, bro.
Man,
like Thanksgiving coming up. Next month. Yeah. So, October the 29th, our Let's Talk Business podcast. I'm your host, Howard Johnson, Vice President of Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. Also, the project manager for 707 Management, LLC. You know, we want to once again thank our President's Club members, Amico Federal Credit Union, Enlighten Enterprises, Lone Star College, the Linwood Group, Southwest Airlines, our travel partner, and Quality Precision Coating, and supporting our Let's Talk Business podcast. Our guest today, Championship Rings, No Coaches, LLC, Mr. Jared Williams and Larry Smith. We want to thank y'all for joining our podcast. And tune in next Friday, November the 5th, 2021. Same time, same bad channel. Thank you.